Here, you want to see Windows 3.1?
August 13th, 1962 was when I opened up. Well, I was single at the time, and to me it was just, I was working on the assembly line at the Corvair plant in Willow Run, okay? Had worked out there probably 2 or 3 years, and it was either like make this thing go, because I knew the trade, or work on the assembly line until I died. When we poured the cement, we put at the front door, yeah, we just took lock cylinders and key blanks and stuck them in the cement as it was drying. Specialty work, you know, like automobiles and all this, and the security systems on automobiles, and a lot of business that way. Yeah, we do it. In fact, we do a lot of work for Dan Gilbert's Bedrock Industries. You know, it's the maintenance crew, and what he does over in his place is he's not just taking locks off doors that are worn out and throwing them away. He has them refurbished. He keeps all the original stuff in there, you know, which is really different. Usually nowadays everybody's replacing doors, stuff like that, you know. And he's keeping everything the way it was back in the, you know, when the buildings were built in the 20s, you know, which is nice. Back when I was a kid, you know, like being the oldest of 11, raised at 6 Mile in Gratiot, you know, and you know, I remember when I was dating my wife and my mother-in-law, you know, well, no, at the time she said, "What's this guy do for a living?" Well, he's a locksmith. He installs locks and make keys, and her answer was, "I never had a key made in my life," you know. But I guess there is need for us. But back then when we were kids, who the hell locked doors, right? Yeah. Things have changed. Yeah. You know, during the riots in '67, you know, the downturn, you know, a lot of different things that affects any kind of a business. I say this quite often to people. They come in and you know, I couldn't find this all these different places I went to, you know, but you know, I know you'd have it. They usually say, says, well, I always tell them, if you find anybody better, let me know so I can take a vacation. Well, I remember when I was in the services in the Navy and over in the Mediterranean in the late 50s, and Chief Bosun's mate comes up to me, and he was left over from World War II in Korea, and he says, "Where you from, son?" I says, "I'm from Detroit." He says, "You know, if we went to war right now, that would be the first city we'd bomb. They would bomb, because we're the arsenal of democracy, you know, all the stuff that came out of here. Hopefully it'll get back to it. Not my lifetime, you know, maybe my kids or grandkids, they'll see the city come to something. I'm sure it'll happen with the help of Gilbert and Illich and Penske and the rest of them.
I had been hanging out down here because Dan, who is Fred's younger brother, works here, and I used to come down here just to visit. And At one time, I was laid off from General Motors, and there was a job opening here, and Fred asked if I was interested. Been here ever since. Well, Fred has been in business since 1962, so this would be year number 54. Well, I know, 52. Going on 53. And the thing I think is, like Fred always tells people, if they're questioning something, it's like you don't stay in business that many years by treating people wrong. And you treat the people right, they're going to treat you right. That's the way we believe in it. And hopefully it can carry over into other things in this city and get everybody working together on the same page.